I mean, it's definitely like that. I don't know. I think about just his build and like the hair.
Good morning, everyone. We are joined by another fabulous guest today, Mr. Sasha Hartanov. It's very early, and we have decided to do some voiceover activities for all of you today. Both of us are interested in voiceover work. Sasha has some pretty awesome stuff that he's been working on with voiceover. So I came up with a fun little game where I have a random character generator, a random anime character generator, and I have a random sentence generator. And what we're going to do is I'm going to generate each of us a random character that we may or may not know, and then a random sentence. And we're going to have to, hopefully without any prior knowledge of the character, come up with some sort of voice for that character and then read the sentence out loud as that character on the spot based on nothing but the design. Now, I was thinking, like, you know, what if we know the character well? And I feel like, and I think you can back me up on this, anime dubs can be a little bit lazy when it comes to the character voice variety. Like,
it definitely depends on what studio you get from.
Yeah.
Like, Funimation has their core actors that they use for everything. And you can be like, there's Troy Baker.
Exactly.
There's Matthew Mercer.
There's Matthew Mercer.
Like, you know, they're good actors,
they're
but
great.
You know, you only have so much capability you can do with your voice, and so it begins to be like, oh, you pick apart who's who.
Exactly. Yeah, and I mean, there's definitely the stereotypical, like, I'm the anime protagonist, you know? Like,
I have to avenge my father.
Exactly. So if we do know the character, we're going to do our best not to just do the voice that's closest to the character's voice. We're going to try to make some sort of wild, crazy choice and go with it. All right. Shall we just jump into this and see what happens?
Yeah, let's do
it. So you're probably going to know this one. But can you do me a Vegeta?
Sure, I'll try.
Something based on what he looks like.
I actually do not know much Dragon Ball Z.
See, I don't either, but I feel like I know what he sounds like. All right, I'm going to generate you a sentence. Ooh, very, very dramatic. Here we go. So pull up a picture of Vegeta, and I need you to just on the spot read me this wonderful sentence in your best not Vegeta but Vegeta. Go before you're ready.
Okay, very cool.
The thunderous roar of the jet overhead confirmed her worst fears.
All right, very good. Now we're going to. That was good. We're gonna listen to the actual Vegeta voice actor and see what it actually sounds like.
Your battle is already over, Saiyan. You know it's futile, and yet something pushes you to keep going. What could it be? Good question. But even if I told you, you wouldn't understand, because you're just a cold-blooded bastard. You wouldn't know what it means to fight for others with all your heart and soul.
All right, so honestly, you were pretty close.
I mean, it's definitely like that. I don't know. I think about just his build and like the hair. It always sounds like he's like holding just so much
tension.
Yeah.
It's like most of us first year at Cornish.
I think it's most of us in the world.
Yeah, true. Getting philosophical. Okay, I guess it's my turn. Urasake Urameshi. I don't know this one. It looks like definitely that kind of same era. So we're gonna see what my sentence is, and I'm gonna do my best. Were you able to find a picture of him?
Yeah, I know this one.
You know this one? Okay, so you're gonna be able to tell me if I'm doing terribly.
Well, I don't know about that.
Choosing to do nothing is still a choice after all.
I'll play the clip.
Hey, Kuwabara, you're conscious. I'm not used to that.
That was a cheap shot last time, and I was only knocked out for a little bit, okay?
Hey!
I mean, looking at it, that seemed I've only seen images of this character. So I haven't actually watched this anime.
Well, I just pulled up this clip, and honestly, like I think we've just both watched too many anime. And yeah, you should
I mean,
watch that.
The tropes are pretty consistent.
You just look at build, hair. It usually comes out of those things.
I mean, he's definitely the brooding 2000 anime protagonist.
We're too good at this. It's not going to be funny.
We just got 2 out of the same era.
We did. Okay. Ready for your second round?
I'm ready.
Okay. Your second character is Might Guy.
What? Might Guy.
Might Guy. He's got a bowl cut.
M-I-G-H-T?
M-I-G-H-D-G-U-Y.
He's from Naruto.
It looks like a Naruto, yeah.
I've outed myself. I've never watched Naruto either.
Dude, there's so many episodes. Again, people are gonna be mad at us, but I also have never watched Naruto.
Okay, but I watch One Piece, so I don't have an excuse.
Yeah.
Because I'm current on One Piece.
See, now that's impressive. That is we're taking a break from the game for a sec. So I saw a really cool article yesterday that was the voice actress who does Luffy saying that she's gonna be replaced soon.
No.
Like because she's getting too old.
And
she's like
in the dub or the
I think in the dub, or I'm not sure exactly, but it just said that like she's getting too old to do the voice, and so like she's working on finding her successor, and she was like, yeah, I might not be alive by the time it's done, so like I hope they can accept whoever's like I choose to be my successor.
So like crazy. It's a
Isn't
lineage.
that insane?
A
Yeah,
lineage
right?
of Luffy.
Be hilarious. Okay,
Right.
Here's your sentence for Might Guy.
I'm ready.
This feels very Naruto. I don't know why.
What is this generator? It's so poetic.
Oh, it's really good. All right, do your best Might Guy.
Oh god, it's falling over. Microphone, stop this.
Technical difficulties. Please hold.
The clouds form beautiful animals in the sky that eventually created a tornado to wreak havoc.
I really hope that's it.
I don't know. It's the bowl cut for me.
The bowl cut does it. You're right. You're totally right.
And the thumb in every photo. The thumb up.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm finding a clip.
My rival? You're right. No time like the present. All right, let's do it.
You know, not what I expected.
No, he's very stoic.
Yeah.
He's like so upbeat.
He's just chilling.
Yeah.
The
Wow.
hair was a red herring.
We fell for the classic bowl cut voice crack. All right. I got Nami.
Solid choice.
She's a redhead. The animation looks 90s. Okay, let's see what I can do.
This is a One Piece character.
This is a One Piece character?
Yep.
I'm gonna do terribly then.
Nah, you'd be fine.
A suit of armor provides excellent sun protection on hot days.
It's been a long time since I've heard the dub, but
I hope I was close here. This is the clip I'm watching.
I think it was pretty close.
Just stay right there! I'm not gonna let anyone else get hurt by these monsters! You'll all die!
We know that.
Oh, wow. I definitely got the nasal placement.
Yeah.
You'll all die.
You'll all die.
You'll all die. Classic animes.
She does not get as much screen time as is deserved. Most of the characters don't because their cast is just so huge. That's one of the core problems with One Piece is like, and that's why the arcs take so long. Is they're like, okay, now we got to go to these characters. Guilty.
No, I mean I feel like that's I like shows with large casts and lots of different side stories and things like that. Like if you can commit to the long episode structure, like fucking do it, you know?
And I think I don't know. I'm really gonna die on this ship, but I think they do a really good job with their arcs in like keeping it fresh even after like literally 800 900 episodes.
Right. All right. Are you ready for your next character?
I'm ready.
So I think you're definitely gonna know this one. I'll be disappointed in you if you don't. Can you do me an Alex Louise Armstrong?
Okay. So you're gonna be disappointed.
You
that
haven't
I have
watched
not
it?
watched. I have
Oh.
not watched Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Oh my god.
I have seen enough Armstrong that I think I could do it.
Okay, make a big choice. I think this will be good for your voice. He's very low.
I'm ready.
Okay, generating a
ready.
sentence. He's probably one of my favorite characters in like all of anime. So
I watched all the. My anime experience is like all the obscure anime from the 2000s, like Black Lagoon and Wolf's Rain, just stuff like that. We're circling around to the main stuff.
okay, this is one of the longest sentences that has happened so far, and it's very specific.
Let's go. Perfect. I'm ready.
Make a big choice.
You realize you're not alone as you sit in your bedroom massaging your calves after a long day of playing tug of war with Grandpa Joe in the hospital.
Yeah, more or less.
Who needs to breathe? Who needs to breathe?
Not Armstrong. All right, let's find a. Oh my god, I just want to watch this whole 5-minute video.
The Major! My shoulder is back!
My shoulder is back! Oh my gosh. Okay, let's do one more round.
Let's do it.
All right, cool. Oh no. I really hope Natalie doesn't watch this video.
Oh.
I got Inuyasha.
A classic.
A classic, but one that I don't know anything about,
Me
even though
neither.
it's her favorite. It's like Natalie's favorite guilty anime, and I don't know. I don't know what he sounds like.
Godspeed.
I know he's a wolf man. All right. His confidence would be admirable if it wasn't for his stupidity.
What a sentence.
I know, right? This generator is great. If I do this again, I'm gonna try to find a longer sentence generator, but this is kind of fun. I like how like weird, either like poetic or philosophical these have all been. You know?
Bizarre. Why were you playing tug of war with Grandpa Joe? He's in
the hospital. He's in the hospital. He doesn't need to play tug of war. All right, I'm trying to find a clip.
Who's that?
A demon?
I believe it's a fox. Not likely, Myoga.
I think I was close.
I believe it.
Yeah, I believe it.
It's so interesting to hear like even recordings from like the 90s to 2000s because it's been 20 years.
Yeah.
So like technology has moved forward like crazy.
It's come a long way.
Booth technology was not the same as it is now.
Yeah, just the background noise and everything that you can hear.
And
in
the
some
way
of
that
these.
we record stuff too.
Yeah. Look at this, guys. You're getting anime education, comedy, and voiceover education all at the same time.
I don't know if we're capable of providing anime education.
Well, we're just doing it poorly.
Just like the American school system.
All right. So I didn't come up with any way to score this or have a judge of any kind, but I think we both won. We got 10 anime characters out of 10.
The victory was in our hearts.
We won with the power of friendship.
What? Friendship? No. To think I would have a friend after all this.
And then you die because that's how it works. It's a sad show. All right. Well, that was ridiculous and fun. Thank you so much, Sasha.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. We'll do something like scripted later on and do some more collaborations because Sasha's one of my favorite people, one of my favorite collaborators. So we'll have him back on for sure. Let's drink coffee because I'm really tired.
Understandable.
Do you have yours ready?
No, but I don't drink coffee. And
well,
caffeine doesn't do anything for me. So.
Well, you've just ruined the entire point of the show.
Well,
Sasha.
you know,
No.
I have water.
That'll work. 1 second, I'll be right back. Excellent. All right. Video done. Now let's talk. Sasha, will you please introduce yourself to the lovely people and talk about who you are, what you do, and how we know each other?
My name is Alexander Stefan Hartanov. I go by Sasha in most circles these days. Let's see, you and I met at Cornish, where we both go to school. I went to school. I'm graduated now. That's weird.
So a real adult.
Finally. I've finally been proven to the world that I exist.
You can all tell that there's a running theme with my guests. This is just that we're all art students on break who have nothing better to do so far. But there's more coming. I've been talking to somebody in the Netherlands about doing a collaboration, so that could be happening soon. If you're watching, how's it going?
It's fine. We're all people. What do I do? I just graduated with a BFA in musical theater. I am an aspiring voice actor. I'm a writer, a dungeon master, and D&D player, which has consumed the majority of my time recently, is my campaign. I published a book in February called Rebellion in Gold. It's a collection of poems that you cannot read because that's how cameras work. But yeah, I self-published that right before the pandemic started, so that was wonderful timing.
I mean, when have we needed poetry more?
Yeah, it's it was really something I'm glad I did. I'm hoping to get into a bookstore in the near future. It's difficult right now because you can't go into bookstores. But yeah, that's like the brunt of what I do. I'm also a burlesque performer, under the name of Ash Midnight. I haven't been doing too much of that work recently because of the pandemic. And it's very difficult to record burlesques in my living room and be confident with it, because I look at my footage and I'm like, well, that's just my living room. I don't believe that this is a burlesque happening, so I'm trying to do more with that.
So much of burlesque is that like weird magic space that it happens in, you know, and
and I miss the audience so much. Like, I want people to like hoot and holler at me for bending over to pick up a glove. You know?
Exactly.
Like,
I really want to do more burlesque. Like I was in the class at Cornish, and like, I mean, as the pandemic hit, so like we didn't actually get to do our final show, but I have like a character, I have an act, like I can do it. I just, again, there's been no opportunity to do so. So
yeah, Cherry Manhattan is an incredible professor, and I think I'm very glad that I was able to take the burlesque class, because it really opened up an art form that I never thought I would be interested in, and I found it's become one of my real loves. Yeah, I don't know. I don't do anything these days.
I should have Cherry on the show. I should see if she wants to like do a burlesque, like morning burlesque routine or something with me. That'd be super fun.
So that would be really cool, though.
You know she'd do it though.
Yes, we love her.
Oh my god.
I don't do much these days. I bake a lot.
That's important. Awesome. Well, I was wondering too if you could talk a little bit more about, like, you know, voice acting. And the guests that I've had on so far, we've usually just kind of chatted a little bit about, you know, what the medium that we practice that day like means to them, and like, you know, what you get out of it, what you are hoping others get out of it, where you want it to go. Like, you touched on it briefly, but like, what is voice acting to you as a medium?
Voice acting is such a unique exposure of character, because you're taking away everything that it is embodied with. So you're seeing a character that doesn't physically exist, and as an actor, there's separation between you. When you're on film, it's difficult to achieve that separation of character from person. You look at Daniel Radcliffe and people think Harry Potter immediately, even though he's done a lot of good work outside
Yeah.
of that in like his adult career, but people look at him and they're still like, tiny boy Harry Potter. We don't have the same thing doing it to women, but we'll move on.
Sexualization.
But to me, voice acting is one of those unique places where you can completely become a different person. Whereas I only have the body I have to perform with, and I can only do like so many certain things when I'm on a stage. There are a lot of things that you can do with a voice, and there are a lot of things that you can do to a voice to produce a different kind of sound. And I think that I really just want to play some interesting characters and live in a world that is completely different than ours, in that we are not bound by the same conventions.
Absolutely, yeah. I think that's one of the things that really drew me to voice acting as well, is that, like, you know, we're gonna get a lot of really similar characters in our theater and film careers, and like doing voice acting, especially if you're doing gaming and cartoons, which is still a tiny fraction of the work that exists in the voiceover industry, but
Right.
but like if you are privileged enough to be able to do those kinds of jobs, like sky's the limit. Like I can play a 6-armed tentacle-faced alien demon if I want to, you know.
I mean, there's just so many like cool stories that people are telling. Like I grew
Yeah.
up watching Adventure Time.
Yes.
And it's one of those things that just like sits in my heart. And you know, it's like just anything can happen in those sorts of environments, and I really want to be a part of a story that impacts people in some way. You know, Adventure Time
Yeah.
didn't change the world necessarily, but it gave me a lot, and I think it gave a lot of other people a lot too.
Yeah, I mean, I think Adventure Time is a great example of that, because it's childlike and it's simple, but at the same time, you look at the deeper writing narratives of that show, and it's dark, and it has a lot of really important like things to say in terms of like morality and like growing up, all that kind of stuff. Like I think it was a very subliminal show in a lot of ways, a lot like Avatar. I think I've talked about Avatar: The Last Airbender on this before, but like I feel like that show was like one of the most influential things in shaping who I am today, and like those voice actors are still doing stuff. Like I just found out the other day, I mean, this isn't a older movie to be fair, but I was rewatching Scott Pilgrim, and the one of the evil exes, the lesbian evil ex, she is Katara's voice actor.
Oh really?
I had no idea.
That's so funny.
And I heard because I recently rewatched the show because it came out back on Netflix, you know.
Yeah.
And I heard her during one of like the angry moments, and I was like, that's angry Katara. Yeah, no, it's crazy. Diss you? Katara, diss you? No, yeah, I totally agree. That's awesome. Well, awesome. Do you have any like last things you want to say? I know you talked about your book a little bit, but this is the time to like, you know, plug projects, plug social media, and you can send me any links you want me to throw in the description so people can find you.
Yeah, you can find me at Ajax_Wolf with an E on most platforms. It's what I've turned into. It's what I write under. So, the publishing company I own is called AXW Publications, that's just that website. I'll link that. That's where you can buy my book if you're interested. 80 poems. I wrote 50 of them in 3 months over last summer. The other 30 were just from a collection that I had compiled over the last like 3 years. I've been writing poetry for a while. Yeah, Rebellion and Gold doesn't really have a theme. That was part of it. It was just like, fuck all. Hi, microphone.
Love that.
Yeah, I'm not working on anything big right now, but I'm just trying to break into the market.
Awesome. Yeah, well, I'll definitely link all of Sasha's information, and please go check out his stuff. He's incredibly talented and an amazing person, and I think I should have you and Andrea back on at the same time so we can talk poetry, because we should definitely do that. All right, cool. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, leaving a suggestion for future videos, or if you'd like to collab, leaving a comment suggesting a collaboration. Subscribe and ring that bell if you want a notification every time I post a new video. Thank you to my lovely Patreon subscribers. You guys are keeping the lights on. We got 2 so far, 2 and growing, I think. So here are their names. Thank you guys so much. If you want to join these lovely people, the link is right here and in the description down below. The lowest tier is just $1 a month, and it really does go a long way towards growing the channel and making this a sustainable thing for me. So thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.